Elon Musk's companies are paid $4,880,000 every day by the federal government. If you're ever in an argument about why Elon Musk should not be the leader of Doge, here is your primary evidence. And just so you have the evidence yourself, here is the chart that backs up that claim. These are the federal contracts for the last 10 years to SpaceX and Tesla. And MAGA folks, don't get too excited about that low 2025 number. It's just so far. By the end of the year, it's going to be even higher than 2024. And these numbers are government disclosures from a government website, so they're real numbers. So to all you Elon lovers out there, let's have just a dose of critical thinking for a second. If you're putting nearly $5 million a day in your own pocket from federal government contracts, you probably shouldn't be determining who gets federal government contracts. That sounds sort of like a conflict of interest. Actually, it's the largest conflict of interest in American history. But none of this matters because there's too many people in this country who are enamored with his celebrity and just his persona that they'll just let anything go. But just don't forget, he's the richest man in the world who paid $250 million to get Donald Trump elected, and now he gets $5 million a day from the federal government and is in charge of determining who the federal government pays. Facts do not care about your feelings.
Somebody to tell me they're lying right now because of what the do you mean that I'm not gonna get my SNAP benefits? What the do you mean?
We are possibly going to lose our farm if NRCS doesn't hold up their contract with us on the EQIP program. Because of the executive orders, there's a pause or a freeze on the funding, and they're not able to pay out on the stuff that we completed or anything going forward.
Beyond betrayed. They used us during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party. They actually told us that it was not going to touch the documented people.
I mean, you're an educator. You didn't vote for Trump eliminating federal funds
No,
here.
I did not vote for that. I do not think that's what the voters want. If we have federal cuts, then that's going to mean bigger classroom sizes. I would lose teachers, first and foremost. It's devastating.
It's time for the Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Oh yeah. The Trucker John live stream. Come along for a good time. It's a good time, good time, good time, good time. Trucker John live stream. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be the time of your life. Gonna talk some shit. Hush your mouth. Gonna talk a little smack. Gonna talk whatever comes of it. You're gonna always wanna come back. Well, yeah, it's the Trucker John live stream. He's the biggest, baddest, funniest mother you've ever seen. Watch your mouth, he's headed south. Not even sure what that means, but if it's one thing I know, the Trucker John live stream is the best thing you've ever seen.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. Trucker John. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me okay. With some good old thumbs ups in the chat. Test. I do have a green light, so I'm pretty confident that it's working, so hopefully it is. Let's see. There's a little bit of adjustment needed here, maybe. Kind of, sort of. All right. There's James there. Thumbs up. Thank you, James. Fancy was first. Yay, Fancy. It is 3:08 p.m. in the Pacific time zone here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Thanks for being here. Thanks. It's a bit rainy today. We're getting the rain. LA's getting the rain. There's rain and snow all over the place and across the country. But today we are. Gee, I'm seeing a little something here. What is this? Is this the right side here? there. I'm just thinking, could maybe fix that. Yeah. But I'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that some other time. All right, guys. But thanks for being here. Chris Doug is here. Aaron West, moderator extraordinaire, is here. Let's see. Who else we got here? Alvin Stube. Hey, Alvin Stube, good to see you. All right. Thanks for checking on in as we hang out. As far as I know, Hal Sparks is going to be on at 4 p.m. As far as I know, that has not changed. So we're just here. We're just trying to get loosened up, warmed up. You know, get the shoulders going, get the neck kinks worked out. You know, you want to get nice and loose so that when Hal Sparks come in, you're not cold and, you know, you could pull something. You want to pull something. Roxanne Armfield's here. Hello, Roxanne. Good to see you. Anthony Romignac, the Maniac, is here. Brooklyn, New York, 471. And he's in the driver's lounge. Good to see Brooklyn. Paul Burrows. Hello, Paul. Have you been driving? Did you get home? Did you have to shovel some snow? How'd that all go? How'd that go for you? Walter Makarovich is here in the driver's lounge. Hey, Walter, good to see you. Hope you're getting loose. Getting all loose, limber. Ready to go? James Jaramillo, oh yes, you fucking did. I don't know what that. Oh, about probably that intro there about the dipshits who fucking vote for Trump, and then they cry because they're losing the SNAP. They cry because they're losing the deals for all the investments they put in their farms. The teachers crying now because now they're going to lose funding, federal funding. What the fuck did you think he was going to do? Jesus Christ, this is what we've been trying to tell you. What do you think he was going to do? He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. We've been warning you about Project 2025 and Project 47 or whatever the fuck he tried to call it. We've been telling you this. Why don't you fucking listen, you dipshits? Come here to the Trucker John channel. I'll set you straight. I will set you straight. Jesus Christ, you people. Now you're upset. Now you're crying. Well, it's a little fucking too late now because now the motherfucker's in the office. It's a little too late. And all we can do now is hope and pray to God we make it to 2026. And all you dipshits that voted for Trump and his Republicans, that you've learned your fucking lesson. And you won't ever do it again. But somehow, I don't have a lot of faith or confidence in that. Because you've proven over and over and over and over again. Every single fucking time. We get the Republicans in, they fuck up the economy, they trash it, they destroy it. And the Democrats, time and time and time again, they come in, they clean up their fucking mess. And then what do? You turn right around and you vote them out and you vote Republicans back in. And the cycle just keeps going, repeating over and over and over again, except it seems like the cycle, each time it goes around, it gets worse. Reagan was worse than Nixon. W was worse than Reagan. And Trump was way worse than W. To the point where, like Trump said, we might not ever have to vote again. Because he's going to, if we don't make it through this, then this is it. If we don't get it to 2026, this is it. Goodbye, America. America's done. There is no more, okay, you know, every election they say this is the most important one ever, and it sounds like bullshit. Like that's just something you say to try to get people to vote. If we don't turn out in 2026 or aren't able to turn out for whatever reason, and we aren't able to take back the Congress in 2026, and we're not able to get back the White House in 2028, well, especially 2026 is the most important election of my lifetime. Midterm congressional elections that are coming up in 2026 are the most important not only of my lifetime, but this country's lifetime. This is a pinnacle. We have reached a pinnacle. And if we don't vote, and if we're not able to vote, or we can't vote, if we don't vote, we stay home, whatever, in 2026, it's it. It's over. It's over. And you can call this Trumpistan or whatever the fuck, but it ain't America. It ain't the U.S. If we don't get the House and the Senate back, and we can't get these Republicans out by 2026 and 2028, it's over. It's done. It's done, son. Hate to start off on such a cheery note. But yeah, I did say I was going to get you warmed up, you know. And I haven't even seen the Soulcraft yet, and here I am getting all soulful. Anthony Romaniak says a U.S. aircraft carrier 76 USS Truman was in a collision with a Panamanian freighter at the mouth of the Suez Canal. That happened today? I haven't even watching the news, actually, so I don't even know what's going on, but that sounds pretty horrible. Music, who did the intro song? I used an AI chat GPT or something. No, I don't know. I forget which one. I used Suno. I wrote those lyrics. And I put a description about what kind of songs I wanted. And then I just keep rerunning it until I got the one that I really liked as far as the music and all that. I think it was Suno. Pretty cool. If you're not musical like me, I don't play any instruments. I don't know how to write music. I don't know how to do any of that. So it worked out. If I was my own musician, like, you know, I probably would just do my own, but I'm not. So anyhow, Carol Alana says, Fafo, Fafo, Fafo. MFers, too bad, so sad, sorry. Well, the thing is it's not just affecting them. It's affecting all of us. And I hope we can all, or most of us. I hope most of us can make it through. Not all of us are going to make it through, folks. And who knows? It could be me. It could be you that doesn't make it. That's the scary thing. It's like, this is like fucking Squid Games. You know, who's going to make it? Who's going to make it to the end? I don't know. Well, of course, in that game, it's like only one makes it. But I don't know. Chris Doug says they'll blame DEI for the ship collision. Of course they will. Tim Farrell says, until Donald walks around the Oval Office with Barron on his shoulders, Musk is obviously the real president. Music. Where did TJ grow up? Boy, music is really inquisitive today. I grew up in the Southern California Mojave Desert, probably about 200 miles southwest of here, from where I'm at now, in Apple Valley, California, and Victorville, because we move back and forth a lot. But in the Victor Valley of California, about 180 to 200 miles probably from here. James, hear me? Oh, yeah, this is a thumbs up there for the audio. Walter McCaravish, Nancy saying hello. Just looking through the chats, guys. Diane Capabianico is here. Good afternoon, Diane. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in, and hanging on in. hang on, everybody. Captain Crunch is here. Captain Crunch says, "What the fuck is up with the clickbait thumbnail? Don't act like you're live with Hal, useless cunt." Oh, are you from England? Where is it? Isn't that a term of endearment in England? I heard once. So thank you for being so endearing, Captain Crunch. If you don't like it, you get the fuck out. Okay. Elizabeth Fernandez. Hey, Elizabeth, good to see you. Liz, can I call you Liz? Diane says it's 6:09 here in Florida, eating dinner and watching. I guess it's leftover pizza for dinner. Sometimes that's the best kind. Anthony Romaniak says, "I'm sorry, I reported wrong number. It's USS Truman 75." Yeah, let's get the facts straight now. Come on now. Come on now. Paul Burrows, I beat the snowstorm. Oh, good. That's good. You're right on the head of it. I've done that before, where I'm on the road in the truck or something, and you know there's a storm behind you, and you're just trying to get to the next truck stop or the next town or whatever, and you're just trying to stay ahead of that storm. I know the feeling. Walter McCarriver says, wasn't there another plane crash? I think there was another one, yeah. Diana Capobianco, they just didn't want multiracial women as president. It was racism and sexism. That was a big part of it, that's for sure. That's for sure. Chris Doug, it takes a considerable amount of stupidity to crash an aircraft carrier into anything. Those things are as big as some cities. Diane Capobianco, hopefully by 2026 we have a good Democratic candidate for president. Campaign time starts then too. And I was just thinking that. I was just wondering, like, who is it going to be? Who's going to emerge? You know? Because I don't know. We've got some names that pop up, but we'll see. We'll see who it is. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is here. Hey, Daniel Berry, good to see you. Good afternoon to you. Oh, good afternoon. Diane Capobianco says, we'll live in Russia 2.0, a theocratic dictatorship. I don't know what's going to happen. If everything goes to shit, I don't think a lot of us are just going to take it lying down, though. It's going to get, who knows? There might be, maybe it will be kind of like Handmaid's Tale, where there's, it's all broken up, and you've got Gilead, and you've got what was left of the U.S. Who knows? I mean, fuck. These are interesting times. Anthony Reminiak says there was no injuries reported on the carrier, and propulsion system is in order. So far, no water was taken. That's good. The hull wasn't breached, apparently, so that's good. Hey, there's the Soulcraft. I've been contemplating my own mortality a lot lately, to be honest. Well, me too. Me too. Diane Capobianco says funeral directors are celebrating RFK nomination. Fed up, they make big money. I know. I don't mean to laugh, but this is some serious shit. It's serious shit, but if I wasn't laughing, I'd be crying. Fancy, my grandpa Tex would be freaking out. He fought the Nazis. Music. I figured TJ was a fellow Midwesterner. I'm a Californian, but I grew up out in the desert, so I'm not your typical. I'm not like surfer cowabunga, dude. Carol Alana says, TJ, I did a flight certification test at Apple Valley. Damn, windsocks were color of the dirt. Really? Well, that's not good. I flunked the test because lined up on the wrong runway. Oops, I passed later on at Vegas McCarran Field. Well, there you go. Anthony Reminiak says the carrier was in a very busy part of the Mediterranean. I don't understand why the navigational beacons were not on. It just seems like everything's wrecking. Inflation is up since Trump has taken office. Inflation's up, and we're just seeing the beginning of it. We were down to 2.1% under Biden, or at least 2.5. I think we're at one point 2.1, and then now with Trump, we're at 3. It's just going to keep going up. It's just going to keep going up. Uh, I'm just skipping down a little bit. Get caught up in the chat. Diane Capabianco says, "Fancy, I agree. Americans are not just going to lay down. We are a big country, and we'll fight back. More of us." I think so, but what's it going to take? And what is going to be? Because it's going to be one of those things where it builds up, 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 but then all of a sudden the dam's going to break. Shit's going to hit the fan. It's just going to be one of those type of things. I think it's going to keep building pressure, and then it's going to fucking explode. As far as like fighting back and all that kind of stuff. Now, here is a thing. What do you guys think of this? Let me. I was watching. I don't know if you guys are watching Nicole Sandler, but she kind of touched on it too. There is this thing going on the 28th. Take part and share the news. And it's about, says, if you haven't heard, there will be an economic blackout Friday, February 28th, not Friday, but February 28th nationwide. This means don't buy anything unless it's from a small business. No gas, no fast food, and definitely nothing from places like Target, Walmart, or Amazon. Get the word out. We want them to see we have the power. We will start with 1 day, then 3, then specific companies until our message is heard. Spread the word. Thank you. So what do you guys think of that? Do you think that's worthwhile? Do you think, will it have any effect? I don't know. Who knows? If only a few thousand people do it, no. But what if 1 million people do this? What if out of a country of 330 million or 300, whatever it is, what if 50 million people did it? What if 100 million people did it? What if 200 million? I mean, so it kind of depends on the turnout of people who are actually going to do this or not. But we'll see. But I might just post that. I might just post that on every show from now on until the 28th, and just see if it builds any momentum. I know we some of the protests that were going on at the state capitals got some pretty big turnouts. We've had some pretty big protests going on, so maybe this one will take off. If nothing else, kind of scare the oligarchs, because they love money so fucking much. And God forbid they should lose a dime. God forbid. Creamy does it. Goddamn themes, pedophiles, and traitors. Must be talking about Trump and the maggots, right? Did I miss Mad Mac? Mad Mac's here. Slava Ukraini, Mad Mac. There you are. I skipped right over you. Sorry about that. Mad Mac is there. We got James Jaramillo. Let's see here. I'm just skipping down. Richard Phillips is here. Richard says, to have a villainous ruler imposed on you was a misfortune. To elect him yourself was a disgrace. Yeah. With a lot of help from the Russians. Carolina says, TJ, you're absolutely right. Like a pressure cooker. There's Pink Nightmare. TJ, Sexy Mother Truckers. Hello, Pink Nightmare. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. As we get warmed up, getting ready for Hal to come in, Mr. Bob Newell, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you, but I can see your text. Deborah Murphy is here. Who know? I don't know. Pink Nightmare says, I wanted to rebel to not pay my taxes this year. What if we don't get a refund? Yeah. Hey, look, that's on your own. I'm not going to tell you one way or another what to do on that. Anthony Reminiak, the freighter was flying a Panamanian flag, but it could be anyone I charge. Huh? Olga Martinez, protect the young, protect and speak up. Thank you, Olga, for being here, by the way. Good to see you in the driver's lounge. Thanks for hanging out with us, and thanks for not calling me a cunt. Someone else did, so. But I do understand that is a term of endearment in England. According to cousin, did you guys any secession? Who was the tall, geeky kid? Cousin Bruce or whatever the fuck his name was. Creamy does it. Blackout is a start. Leo W says MapQuest kept the Gulf of Mexico in their maps. New app to download. Thanks, Leo W, for being here. Thanks for coming on into the driver's lounge and hanging out with us. Got some new names, new faces here, so always good to see you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I would really love that if you would do that. Michelle RFK Jr. I'm going to add the junior part because, not to be confused with his father, who was a pretty good guy. I got to say. Got elected to health. Yeah, he got in. They're getting all the picks through, which, should be no real surprise to anyone. The bigger surprise would be if they didn't, when they don't go through, like, see, what was the one that didn't get through? There was one that didn't get through, I think. Or that, yeah, anyhow. It was one of the earlier ones. Let's see. Pink Nightmare, laughing out loud, Kim Jong thought it was a bad idea to take Gaza. Even Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un? We're talking about Kim Jong-un? Don't forget the un. Don't forget the un. Peak Nightmare says 75,000 Fed workers took the bailout. I sure hope they get paid. Now, you do know that every year federal workers retire. That might have been 75,000 people. I mean, I'm not saying anything against you, Peak Nightmare, but I'm just, since you brought this up, I wonder how many of the 75,000 were just going to retire anyhow. And then they thought, hey, there's a buyout. There's a buyout here. I'll take the deal. I mean, so I do hope they get paid. But there might be people that were going to retire this year, or maybe they were thinking about retiring next year, and they got this. Maybe there's a buyout opportunity, and they're like, hey, I can get a little lump sum of cash here. So, it's not like anyone who wasn't near retirement is, they're probably not taking that deal. I mean, I'm just talking out my ass, basically, I guess. James Jeremy, I already got my federal refunds. State is still pending. Wow, James Jaramillo on it. James Jaramillo is on it. Tom Bias, hey TJ, how y'all? Hey Tom Bias, how you doing? How's the truck running? Hope it's running. I hope it's still up and running. Peak Nightmare uses Waze. What does Waze call the Gulf of Mexico? Olga Martinez, isn't silly duck a term of endearment? It could be. You silly duck. Oh, you silly duck. Carolina, why am I seeing only 12 thumbs ups? I don't know. I got 50. I see 67 watching, but only 50 thumbs ups. Thanks for the reminder, Carol. Let's everyone hit that thumbs up if you would. That would be great. Even if you think it's clickbait that I'm using to get you here, please hit the thumbs up. And please find it in your heart to subscribe, if you would. Uh-oh. It went down from 50 to 49. My plea backfired. Someone unliked me. It was who knows? It happens. You know, you can't please everybody. You just can't. You just can't, man. The Soulcroft. Yes, I'm getting very fancy, aren't I? The Soulcroft has said, I watched Life of Brian last night to lighten up my mind and a tad, just a tad. Still funny as ever. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. Kelly's in here. Hello, Kelly. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Kelly just shouting out Matt Getz. All right. Are we just shouting out like douchebag names? You know, W. Something. I don't know. Let's all get involved. When you think of douchebag, what's the first name that comes to mind? When I think of douchebag, probably Trump, maybe. I don't know. Because now I'm kind of tainted because I've already said stuff. But, you know, Elon Musk is a good one. Total douchebags. Matt Getz, right up there. Yeah. In the douchebag Hall of Fame, probably. Cribby does it. Cash is a slimy little psycho. He is disgusting. He is absolutely disgusting. Cash Patel. And God help us all, right? You know, he's going to be heading the FBI. It's almost too much to take. You know, it's just almost too much to take. But we gotta just take it. I mean, we gotta roll with it. Let's roll it. You know, sometimes you gotta roll with the punches, right? Got to roll with the punches, so you don't want to take the brunt of it. Otherwise, you're going to get knocked out. So you got to learn how to roll with the punches. You know, keep your eyes open though. Probably not a good idea to close your eyes if you're getting punched. Maybe it's a natural, you know, reaction. I don't know. Anthony Reminiak reminds us that that carrier cost upwards of $4.5 billion. That's with a B. I guess dollars. I'm assuming dollars. I'm just kidding. Tawada 106 is here. Hey, Tawada 106. Smooth sounds of Tawada 106 here in the driver's lounge. Says, I think, thank you, federal workers. I love the deep state. Chris Doug says a cheeky monkey is a clever wise guy. Wise guy, huh? Wise guy, huh? Jen's here. Hey, Jen. No, that's not how it works, laughing out loud. I'm not sure what we're talking about, what you're talking about. But you're probably right, Jen. You're probably right. Carol Lana says, I've heard from a friend that just retired in D.C. federal. The buyout's completely illegal and not binding. It's not from the OPM. Absolutely. If you're a federal worker, like you're all in a union. I was a postal worker. I was in a union. They had buyouts, but because they were downsizing, they had I call them early outs. They had early outs, and basically, so that was for people who were thinking of retiring, or they were in a few years of retiring, and they were doing buyout. I forget the exact how much that was and everything, but you know, and it was all legal. And you go through that with your union. You make sure all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. I mean, it's all on the up and up, and you don't do shit until your union rep or your local or the national. If it comes down it'll come down from the national. It'll get filtered out to the locals, and you don't do anything until they give the okay. Unless you're in management, then fuck you. I guess you're on your own. But if you're in the union and you're you're a clerk or a mail processor or whatever carrier, you're in your union, they're going to make sure that buyout is on the up and up, and you don't do a thing. And all these people here who, like you say, with these federal workers, if they're getting these buyouts, then you need to check it with your local, check with your shop steward, have them check it out, and make and don't do anything until you get the blessing of the union. They will check it out, and they will make sure it's on the up and up. Right? All right. 2106, I just want to see you driving a truck again. I don't think it's going to happen. You might see me in a cab. I doubt a truck. But who knows? You never know. It's 106. You just never know. Guys are laughing. Everyone's laughing. People are laughing. Good to see people laughing. I'm glad that people are laughing. I'm not sure we're laughing at, but sometimes, like I said, we need a little levity. We need to laugh a little bit. Fancy says Lindsey Graham seems like a douchebag to me. Yeah, I would definitely put him in the club there for sure. James Ramiro, Gates, whatever. Robert Perez is here. Hey, Robert, from down San Diego way. Good to see you. Says, yo, Johnny, I'm present but busy with the grandkids. Getting out of school on a rainy day is extra stressful. All right, well, I hope you got the kids safe, the grandkids, and yeah, get them home, keep them dry, keep them safe. Chris Doug says, Mike Johnson's a douchebag. Absolutely. Douchebag. Yep, there you go. Not sure. What's the prerequisite for being a douchebag other than we just don't like them? There's more to it than that. They're just douchey. They're just, ugh. Kind of gross, right? Mad Max says, I heard that the Orange Turd wanted to name the golf after himself, but the Bay of Pigs was already taken. But there you go. There you go. Aaron West, Steve Bannon. Oh, yeah, the douchiest of the douches is right there. Steve Bannon, yep. Tom Bias, douchebags on sale, $1 a dozen. Just too many. Peak Nightmare can't find the golfing ways. Okay. Carol Luna says, Crazy Cash, Crazy Eyes Patel, crazier than a bed bug. My grandma used to say that. Mike Hartman's here. Thanks for being here, Mike. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us in the Driver's Lounge. I hope you give me a thumbs up and a like, and subscribe, and a share. How's that? But Mike Hardman says, I live near the Great Lake, Ontario. How long do you believe before it's renamed Lake America? It wouldn't surprise me if someone tries. Some maggot tries it, Mad Mac, if they have an R after their name, stands for douchebag. R stands for douchebag, even though there's no R in douchebag, but there is now. Tawada 106, Cash Patel, face is not even a category on Pornhub. Okay. All right. Michelle says, I was thinking 800 million in Medicare will affect some working people as well as nurses and doctors. Yeah. Chris Doug says the Atlantic Ocean will be renamed the American Ocean East, and the Pacific Ocean will renamed the American Ocean West. Robert Perez says, hello, James Jaramillo. How's your union contract coming along? Any good news? Inquiring minds want to know. That's for sure. Owen's here. Owen says, quickly dismantling governments and consolidating power has always worked out so well in the past. I'm hinting some sarcasm there. Some tech D-bags think this time it will work. D-bag Kanye, 100% biggest one. Yeah, I put Kanye in the douchebag bag. Michelle, it's raining in Arizona. Thank God. We just finally ended our I think it was 214 days without any rain here in Las Vegas. 214 days. I've lived in the desert my whole life. I don't think I've ever seen, well, there was a record. But I grew up in, like 180 miles from here. But I don't think I've never seen anything like it. So we finally got rain after 214 days. Crazy. Crazy. Jeff Curry's here, said it before. I predict he will try to point the Washington Monument gold and rename it. He'll paint the Washington Monument gold and rename it what? The Gold Dick? I don't know. Goldfinger. Monica Bowers here. Monica says, what is he going to do when he learns on the other side of Mexico is the Gulf of California? California did not vote for him. That will be known as the Gulf of Florida. I don't know. Mad Mac, I rode through Illinois one time on my Harley. Nice area. Well, Illinois is a complete state. Teresa Henning says, I read the mudslides are starting. Yeah, because they're getting the big rain and all that vegetation was burned away. And, that, unfortunately, that happens all the time here in California. Or there. I'm not there, but, Walter Bakarovich is here. Hey, Walter, good to see you. Says, Trucker John, I forgot to ask you. You received that second. You know what? I clicked on it and it was some kind of an error or something. It said it wasn't available or something. But I did click on it. But I couldn't see it for some reason. Aaron West, oh yeah, saying Trucker John has channel memberships. We got super stickers. And you can buy me a coffee, all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, and share. All the good stuff. Monica Bauer says, how will he blame the rain on DEI? Friggin' woke Jesus. The Soulcraft says, you ever read Trek books, Walter? The Return, where the board resurrect Captain Kirk and implants memories that Picard killed his family. Hey man, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I guess it's the Trek Borg books. Oh, no, I don't know. Oh, the Trek book. Oh, or the Borg resurrect, not the board. The Borg. Anyhow, I'm caught up with the chat. So I'm going to put up, that means I get to put up another picture. What about this one? I love it so much. I love it so much. That little kid, man. I mean, that's just one of the nicer ones. Right? That's one of the nicer ones that he said. That kid said. Again. And hopefully, let me know if I still have audio. Sometimes I mess around and knocks the audio off. So if you guys can still hear me. Maximum close-up, please. Yes. Let's get in. Let's get those every pore. Hey man, I'm an open book. I just have closed pores or whatever. I don't know. Little nostril maintenance time or something. I don't know. Is it me? Deborah, I like it. Chris Doug Shatner wrote Tech War, a great sci-fi story about interstellar drug trade. William Shatner? He wrote some stuff. Search for you, Rope. Out of the Mouth of Babes. Yeah, and out of and what came out of the mouth was just what he probably heard his dad saying, Shush your mouth. Yeah, there you go. I think the kid's been listening to the Trucker John show, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Carolina froze, but up, but good now. I think it's hopefully, yeah, we're not frozen, and you can hear me. Aaron giving me a thumbs up. Thank you, Aaron. Pink Nightmare says, or he said you're not the effing president. Well, I think there's quite a few. There's a few different ones. That one there was one of them. He said like 4 or 5 different things. It was kind of funny. Walter McCarver says, no, these fan films are not bad. I sent the fan film named Doomsday. I found it on YouTube. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Floyd Price, 63 thumbs up. Iowa, 12 degrees cold, motherfucker. Floyd Price, stay warm, man. Here in Vegas, we're 49 degrees in Vegas. That's a little chilly for Vegas. But yeah, I'm not complaining when you're down in 12 degrees. I would rather be in the 49 degrees. That's for sure. That's for show. Kelly, I'm pretty sure he dropped the F-bomb. I think that was one of the other ones. He said a few different ones. Anthony Ruminiak almost forgot to hit the thumbs up. How dare you, Anthony? How could you do that to me? Mike Hardman says the kid was tougher on Trump than the mainstream media. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Floyd Price. Hey, TJ in chat. Hey, Floyd Price. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on in. Coming on in. To the driver's lounge. Coming on in. To that driver's lounge. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Chris Doug says, yes, TJ. William Shatner wrote Tech War, late 70s, if I remember. Oh, that's quite a while ago. Carolina says that kid, Little X, is that his name, Little X? Needed a little SWAT? Who in right mind names a child observed names just prove Muskrat is nuts. Yeah, he is nuts. I feel sorry for the kid. Hey, kid, your dad's a nut job, and I hope you don't pick up any more traits from him. But you probably will, so. You know, sorry. Sorry for you. Although you're going to be a billionaire kid, but still, I'm still feel bad for you because your dad is a fucking awful person. And anyhow, Walter McCarvich, I will check those out. Thank you for letting me know. James Jaramillo, 33 here last night, or 33 here right now. Carolina Mad Mac, oh, you know it. Chris, correction, copyright 1989. That's a little more like it. Owen says, remember when Elon and Tucker laughed about going to prison if Harris won? Yeah, that really yeah. See, and that's why they've been firing all these IGs and they've been firing all these various prosecutors because those are the ones that were going to put Elon in jail. So now they're cleaning house, man. They're cleaning house. Oh, Owen says he's been keeping him from Grimes, the kid's mom. And then Fancy said, I heard about that. Yeah, I know Elon Musk has had a few wives and he's got a bunch of kids. I guess the first wife, though, I think she had like 6 kids with him or something, I think. And she got divorced. And from what I just saw a quick little rundown of it, of like the money he's paid out to his exes. The one that had all the kids, or the most of the kids, only got hardly nothing. And then the subsequent wives have gotten like millions and millions. And the first one, of course, if the thing I saw was true, it seemed like she got a pittance of money. She's the one that bore a bunch of those kids. She should be getting like billions. And from what I saw on this YouTube video, so it must be true. She only got like $500,000 or something like that. Something ridiculous. That's what struck me when I saw this little clip, this little clip about Musk and all his wives. I'm pretty sure the first one had like 6 kids out of his 11, and she left him, and she got almost nothing, just like I said, like $500,000 or something. And then I think he's divorced a couple other chicks. I'm just calling them chicks. because I'm a misogynist. And they got, like in multi-millions of dollars in whatever, alimony or whatever. This doesn't seem right to me. The one that bore 6 children with this motherfucker, she should be getting like $1 billion for each kid. But whatever, it's not. Hey man, that's her life. It's not. I mean, I'm not her lawyer, or whatever. So. Kelly says, never act with children or animals. W.C. Fields once said that. I believe yeah. Music says, I'm watching a bulldog for the next 3 days. I feel like I have won the lottery. Aw. You like bulldogs? English bulldogs? My son had an English bulldog for a little while, and he was a great dog. I just didn't like the drooling and the farting. I mean, I'm sorry. I know they're kind of cute and adorable, and we had him. He named him Tank. But the farting was probably the worst, and then all the drooling. They drool like motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I know I sound mean and heartless and cruel. But I'm going to have to get an animal that doesn't drool all over the place and then fart and stink up the place all the time. I have boundaries. I have, there are certain lines I can't cross. And that cute little adorable face of yours it's just not going to, make me change. I'm sorry. Chris Doug, who said that? Milton Berle? No, I believe it was W.C. Fields. Yeah, W.C. I'm doing this. I don't know. Didn't W.C. do something like this? Something weird. Marsha's here. Hey, Marsha. Marsha says, hello, Trucker John and the Driver's Lounge. Hello, Marsha. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be leaving in a few minutes here as soon as Hal comes on. He should be coming on in a few minutes. Hopefully I can get you guys to do a Trucker John convoy raid over there on your own. It's not like we might be able to get a link in the chat, but it's not like the raids like that you can do on Twitch or whatever. Speaking of Twitch, I believe I am on Twitch. Let me just check out real quick. I know we're on Twitch. We should be. Let me just check the thing because I do a multicast. I do multi-streaming. And I'm on Twitch, and Twitch seems to be going now. No one's over there, but that's okay. I mean, it is what it is. I'll just say hi there real quick. And for some reason. So that's that. There's Twitch. Now, I'm also on Facebook. Now, I tried to... Because on Facebook, I have a channel called the Progressive Radio Station List. And I tried to... put it over there, and I think it is. Oh, so I don't think it's on here. So let me check on Facebook. I have a page called the Progressive Radio Station List, and it is. This for the first time, so I was able to get it. I was able to figure out how to instead of it going to my main John Fowler page, I sent it over to my Progressive Radio Station List page on Facebook. Of course, no one's there because no one knows about that. They barely know about the John Fowler one, but anyhow. I think Jolie's working, but if Jolie was if she was here today, she would have been on Facebook and probably wondering what's going on Facebook. Or Aaron's on Facebook too. But so if you're looking for the Facebook stream of this, it's on the Progressive Radio Station List page, and it's working. There it is. So. There's that. So we're on Facebook on Progressive Radio Station List, and we're on Twitch under Trucker John 3, and we're on YouTube under their Trucker John channel. All right, so here we are. So and they're all working, and so I did that. Just Doug, it was WC Fields. Francis says she should sue him. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. First of all, I don't even know if what I saw was completely factual. And number two, whether she should sue him or not, I'm sure maybe she's pursued it. Who knows? Maybe she just lost for whatever reason. Because it seems like he's got custody of all the kids, like full custody. But I could be wrong. I should just stop now. I don't want to be disseminating, false shit. Even though the guy is a douchebag, and I don't give a fuck what he thinks, as far as Musk is concerned. But still. 2106, a man needs only one wife, full stop. At least only one at a time. Yeah. Anyhow, Monica Bauer says he has one trans kid who says his son died of the woke trans virus. Fuck that Nazi clown. Yeah, he's despicable, and I really hope that he dies broke and under living under a freeway overpass. That should be Elon Musk's destiny. To die penniless and living under a freeway overpass. And I don't care if it's in America or South Africa where that overpass is, but that's where he should be. Creamy Does It says he's in Vegas. I don't know. Who's in Vegas? Oh, it says Creamy Does It. Do you know Brian Shapiro from Pushing the Limits radio show? I do not. I do not know Brian Shapiro. But I don't know. I don't know. Monica Bauer, he has 7 kids. Are we talking about Musk? I thought he had like 11. Anyhow, I don't know, and I don't care. I hate Elon Musk, and I've heard that the sales of his cars have been dropping precipitously ever since he's really come out and being the douchebag that he is, and ruining so many lives all across the world, not just in America, but with stopping the USAID. It's going to affect millions and millions of people. Millions are going to die because they're not getting the help. Health aid and medications and things, food. So I like I said, I hope he dies penniless and living under some freeway overpass. I really do. It's 4:02. So we're going to go on. There's Billy Kid 73. Good to see you. Anyone seen the video of Musk? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. But we're going to go on Hal Watch. He should be going on pretty soon. And when you guys go over there, just ask that you give me an old Trucker John Convoy raid in the chat over there. That would be great if you could do that. I guess Kimchi was here. Did I miss Kimchi, the goddess? There's Kimchi. Hit the like thing. Thank you, Kimchi, for that reminder. We're up to 78. 89 watching. We've got 89 watching, so only 78 thumbs up. So there's a deficit there, folks. You should all be hitting that thumbs up for me if you would. That'd be so great if you could do that for me. I would love it. Like I said, so Hal should be coming on pretty soon. We're going to jump over there when we can. When he starts up. Just a reminder, though, I will be on again on Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, right following the Hal Sparks show. So today we do a little show before, and on Saturday we'll do a little after show hangout. And Tony, isn't he traveling? No, he had to cancel because of all the snow back east. He's rescheduling that trip to next week. So he should be on, as far as I know, he should be on today. He should be on probably any minute now. Kim, she says, Tawato not getting married ever again. No farting to deal with but mine. Brandon Woods is here. Hey, Brandon, I thought you were under John Fowler. I am, but I have different pages. I have different groups. I guess I call them groups or pages. I have my main page is my John Fowler, but I also have the progressive radio station list. And that's where I'm live streaming. I'm doing this very stream on that on that one today. I thought I would try it out and see how it goes. So, let's see. I'm just skipping down here. I like what Congressman Garcia said about Elmo. He's a dick, and he's a dick, yeah. But he's more than just a dick. I mean, even I'm a dick, probably, but I'm not. I don't consider myself to be an evil, vile, really just repulsive human being. Now, I might be repulsive to some people. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, but I might be a dick. But Elmo, Leon, Elon, whatever the fuck his name is so much more than just a dick. Sarah says, I think it's 11 or 12. I do. Yeah, it's somewhere around there. It's not just 7. And then Sarah says 13 if you count the one he has with Amber Turd. Well, yeah, we're going to count them all. I'm not going to discount one just because he's married to, or was with Amber Turd or whatever. Yeah, we're going to count all of them. McJet Canada is going to announce 100% tariff on Tesla. There you go. You get him, Canada. Easy E Network. Now we know Elon is an awful guy, John. I don't wish anyone the worst. I do wish bad things for bad people like that. All right? I have no qualms about wishing or hoping that Elon Musk die penniless and under an overpass, bridge somewhere. I have no qualms with that whatsoever. Because you know why? He fucking deserves it. And also, I'm not God, so it's not like I said it and it's going to happen. All right? I have no problem wishing that. It's not like I'm wishing him to just die right now. I'm just saying I hope that when he dies penniless. And it'll be living in a cardboard box under a freeway overpass. Okay? I have no qualms whatsoever about saying that. I'll say it 100 more times before the end of this show if I have to. Monica Bauer, $400 million. I don't know what that's about. Michelle, Trucker John Wave. Pink Nightmare, I'm heading to Twitch. YouTube doesn't like me. Yeah, I'm on Twitch at John Fowler or Trucker John 3. Michelle. Or who said that? Pink Nightmare. Sorry, Pink. But we are going to be signing off here in a second because I think Hal should be going on. It's 4:07. It's 7 past the hour. Okay, depending on what time zone you're in. It should be 7 past the hour, no matter what time zone you're in. And I believe that Hal should be going on. Let me see if I can do a quick check here. Let's see if it comes up. As far as I know, he's coming on, but maybe sometimes he starts late, so I don't see that he's on now. We'll just hang out for a little bit here. If anyone sees that he came on, let me know. 98 watching, only 86 thumbs ups. Where we still have a deficit. We have a thumb deficit. We need to work on that thumb deficit, if you don't mind. Oh, Easy an EV tank contracts. That is the $400 million on EV tank contracts. Kelly says felon, I guess. Hope he checks out in a Cybertruck. Now, see, I'm not. Well, whatever. Owen his tiny home. Kimchi says, may Elon get what he deserves in this life. That is close to a curse as I can speak as a Wiccan. There you go. Philly 3000, I heard Elon Musk is taking people's money from the banks. He's killing programs that is taking money out of people's hands that need that money to survive on. While he takes in, what was it, 800 million a day? Or how many million, or was it 8 million a day? It was in the intro, and I should remember it. But whatever it is, what is it? I think it's 8 million a day from the government that he's getting from contracts, and he has the gall, the unmitigated nerve to say that people that are depending on social programs or on welfare, or whether it's Social Security, which is an earned benefit, by the way, Social Security, but people who are getting Medicare or Medicaid or getting any type of relief and are getting $60 a day, basically, or whatever. And he has the unmitigated nerve, the unmitigated gall to go in and say that this is waste and fraud and abuse. And he's living off the government. He's getting $8 million a day from the U.S. government, from taxpayer money. So fuck you, Elon Musk. Fuck you, Elon Musk. You piece of shit. You're a disgusting, awful, vile piece of shit, Elon Musk. Mad Max says, I saw a sticker on a Tesla that said, I bought this car before he became insane. Carolina says, me too, TJ. You should see the DJT voodoo doll I made. Set it on fire every night to take out my frustration. My cats have had their way with it too. It's partly how I cope. Yeah, hey, whatever gets you through the night, man. Whatever gets you through this time, as long as it's not, real violence or whatever. James says, no Hal yet. Chris Doug, I did not marry until I was 49. Anniversary 9 years next week. Well, congratulations, Chris Doug. Hey, man, doesn't matter when you did it, but it's just you found someone, and as long as you're happy and you feel like you've met the person that you want to be with, I'm all for it. Pink Nightmare, I'm a Satanist. Hell you. Pink Nightmare, did you find me on Twitch yet? If you go on the Twitch and you comment, I will see it on my iPhone. I won't see it on my iPad, but I'll see it on my iPhone. It will it'll tell me that that's a Twitch comment if you go over there. Elon or Easy E says Elon gets millions in contracts from the Fed every single day. I guess if you average it out, it's either $8 million a day. I guess it's $8 million a day. $8 million a day he's earning, and I use the term "earn" loosely. Kimchi says, "Love you back," and Freemasons accept Wiccans and anyone who believes in God, universe, spirit, according to Hal. Maybe research what we do. I have no problem with Wiccans. Easy E, I guess it was Pink Nightmare, not Oink Nightmare. Oink Nightmare sounds funny too. Anyone who believes in a supreme being can become a Freemason, but I doubt Satanists and Wiccans would want to be Freemasons. Okay. I didn't mean to get this into some sort of religious dispute here, but search for you, fuck your shitty cars. Kimchi says Satan actually says they're eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs. I think this is Pink's because it's I got that thing in the background, but it says Satan was the first to demand equal rights, and that is from Twitch. So I believe that was Pink Nightmare, but with a different name because I can't see it. But so you're on Twitch, so that's good. Hi, thanks for being on Twitch. Hello over there on Twitch. I've got a really super dry throat right now. Maybe Hal's not coming on today. I don't know. But as far as I know, he canceled his plan, his trip. And so if he's not on, I don't think it's because he's traveling. It's either something came up, like some technical difficulty or something, or maybe he's got an extra long phone call with his family, because that's what he does on Thursdays. That's his phone call, family phone time, I believe he calls it. And but But he'll probably be popping in. We'll just keep a lookout for Hal. 101, hey, guys, 101 thumbs ups, 100 somebody watching. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, we're gonna hang out here until Hal comes on, and then we're all gonna do in Moss. We're gonna go over to Hal's and do a big Trucker John convoy raid. Mad Max says Hal's being a slacker today. Fancy says, well, you can just stay on. Yeah, I'll just stay on for a little bit here and see how it goes. I'm just looking at my iPhone. If it looks like, why is he staring at us? It's because I'm looking at my iPhone and I can see if anything comes up for Twitch. Or Facebook, I believe, will come up on the iPhone. Robert Perez says, hey, Johnny, I remember back in 1982 when the California Angels acquired Reggie Jackson. I wore a plastic Angels helmet all summer long, hoping Reggie would take the Angels to the World Series. Wow. I had an Angel helmet. I had, those, you could go to helmet night. And I got an Angels helmet. I had a Dodgers helmet. At one point, I had a San Diego. I think I even got a San Francisco Giants helmet, not because I'm a fan but because I was collecting all the California teams. So I had a San Francisco, an LA, Angels, and Padres. I think I don't remember if I had an A's one or not. Did I not get an A's? I did not complete the set and get an A's one? I know, I probably had an A's one. I just don't remember. But the one I would usually wear was the Dodgers. But if we went to an Angels game, I'd wear the Angels one. Because the Angels have always been my favorite American League team. That's how I do it. That's how I roll, man. MJ Daniel busy saying goodbye. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Fancy is a Dodgers fan. I'm just looking to see if there's anything coming from Twitch or Facebook. I don't see anything. Big Hook. It's a Hal Watcha. Hal Watcha. Easy Network was talking about Freemasonry, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know anything. I don't really know much about Freemasonry. I don't know much about Wiccan. I just say, hey, to each their own. Do what you want to do. As long as you don't, whatever you do doesn't hurt somebody else. I don't give a fuck what you do, what you believe. Jojo Mojo Jojo, my favorite name on the internet. I haven't seen Jojo Mojo Jojo in a long, long time. Hello, Jojo Mojo Jojo. Thanks for coming on in, hanging out with us. We're just waiting for Hal to pop on. Hopefully he's going to be on. Shoot, my hand's kind of sticky. I've been drinking this Taco Bell. I had one of those Baja Blast Dream Cream things, which is very, very tasty. And apparently, though, it got my hand kind of sticky. I don't like it. Me no likey. Me no likey. Jim says maybe he's not coming on. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Billy Kid 73 says, all I want to know is Trucker John isn't driving a shitbox Tesla. I'm not. No, Billy Kid, no. I'm driving a Chevy Bolt now, and I love it. I love it. I think it's a great little car, and so much so that when I do buy one, I think I really want to look into the Chevy Equinox, which is a little bit bigger than the Bolt. But the Bolt is great, Billy Kid. I'm all for EVs, but fuck Tesla. Nope. I am no longer a Tesla fan. Peak Nightmare. If you don't sin, Jesus died for nothing. Well, Jesus have said it, or did God say it? I get the two confused. That all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So, No one is sinless. That's why you need the Lamb of God, the blood of the Lamb to save you. Anyhow, Big Hook. We all die eventually, and what happens afterwards is anybody's guess. I absolutely agree with that on Big Hook. By the way, good to see Big Hook here. Thanks for joining us as we're hanging out on Hal Sparks watch. As far I don't know if he's on yet or not. MJ Daniel, I Must Kill the Queen, Reggie Jackson. Was that from one of the Austin Power movies or something? I don't know, some movie like that. The Soulcraft, our minor league team here, is an Angels AA affiliate. Fancy says Hal is on. Okay, so there's the link, guys. Aaron put it in there if you guys want to jump over there. I'm going to end the show. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Go over there and give me a shout out. Chugger John Convoy Raid would be great if you did that over in the chat there. And I'll see you guys on Saturday, 11 a.m., right after Hal Sparks, right here on the Chugger John channel, on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube. Check it out. Thank you so much for the likes, the subscribes, the share. You guys are awesome. And I'm not even going to try to do the old words of wisdom thing. I'm just going to talk and talk and talk. And
well, it's time to say goodbye. The show has come to an end. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. We'll have some fun times, hopefully nothing too bad. We might talk about war crimes. Might talk about Baghdad. I doubt we'll talk about door chimes. But if we did, I'd be only too glad. So hasta la vista, baby. The show is over, but could I ask you maybe to take a shower? No, that's not what I meant, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with over. Now my whole rhyming scheme is all screwed up. Oh shit, I should have stuck to truck driving, who I tried to kid. At least when I was out there driving, I could handle a skid. But doing this live stream, baby, has been a real kid. So I hope to see y'all again right here on the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna do it again and again, right here in the Trucker John live stream. Yeah, the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna come back and do it all again. No, this ain't no dream. This is where we win, right here on the Trucker John live stream. No, this time to say goodbye. The show is coming in. Don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. Trucker John, on the road he rides, live streaming all through the nights. From politics to pop culture he speaks. No topic is off limits, nothing is weak. From Vegas to the highways, he'll never tire, shouting about food, talking about desire. He's the rebel of the asphalt, the king of the night. With a microphone in his hand, he's ready to ignite. 3 nothing to conceal. Rolling down the highway in my rusty old rig. I'm a retired trucker, but my spirit's still big. Living in Vegas, where the lights never sleep. Broadcasting my thoughts for the world to keep. From politics to pop culture, I've got it all. Sharing my views, no matter how big or small. Talking about food, the movies and bugs, shining a light on all the social issues. No shrugs, I've driven through the desert, seen the city so bright. But now I'm living in a different kind of fight. From my apartment in Las Vegas, I hold the key, exploring the world through my live stream for free. My apartment in Las Vegas, I hold the key, exploring the world through my live stream for free.